Hi, welcome to J Talks. I'm Josna Cardoza, and today I'll be talking about discriminative versus generative models. In one of my previous talks, I introduced generative AI. Today, let's look deeper into the difference between discriminative and generative models. Let's first understand, or let's say recap, on what we know about discriminative and generative models. A discriminative model learns to separate. It draws boundaries between the categories by finding the underlying patterns of data. A generative model, on the other hand, it learns to create. It captures the underlying distribution of the data so it can generate new examples. Let's say, for an instance, we are building a model for spam detection, which we had discussed earlier. A discriminative model looks at an email and says, okay, this is spam, or this is not a spam, which is like a prediction. A generative model says, I can generate new email that looks like spam. The generative model is like going the opposite way to discriminative models. Like if discriminative model says, given X, what is Y? Then generative says, given Y, what kind of X you can produce? It's important to understand the difference between these two, because discriminative models are great for tasks like classification, regression, object detection. Basically, you can say wherever there is labeling involved. But generative models, they are great for tasks like writing essays, making art, generating code, or simulating scientific data. Basically, wherever you need the creativity flowing. It's not that one is better than the other. They're just two different tools for totally two different purposes. In fact, many systems today combine both. For example, a generative model might produce options, and a discriminative model filters them for quality or safety. So if you take a wider view, discriminative model says, which category? Generative model says, what new data can I imagine? Interesting, right? And this change from classification to creation is what's making the generative AI revolution. So I hope you found today's talk useful. Please like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you soon in the next talk.